Representative Dennis.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I hate to rise in opposition to my good friend's bill because I have the utmost respect for the sponsor of the bill and his intentions, but the bill's a piece of paper with words on it, and it sets a policy for the state. I believe the policy is wrong. I've been heavily involved in the last several years in issues relating to tort reform, in relation to making our civil justice system work more efficiently and more effectively. And the insurance companies in the industry have benefited from that, in my opinion, but for good reason, because I think our system was flawed, and I think we've made good changes to that. This is not about tort reform. This is about taking companies that help poor people that don't have much, poor people that may have been wronged by others, who have been in an accident and don't have anything. There are industries out there that will help those people, that will loan them money to get through life situation, to pay bills, to pay for car payments, to stay in their home until that lawsuit is settled or otherwise resolved. If it's resolved in their favor, then that money has to be paid back. This bill is brought by the insurance industry to put those folks out of business. This is not the first go-around for this bill. I carried a bill 3 years ago working with the Bar Association and the folks in the industry, trying to pull everybody together to put some reasonable regulation on this industry 3 years ago in conjunction with the Bar Association. The insurance industry fought tooth and nail to kill that, and it died because they had no desire to pass reasonable regulations on this industry. They desired to kill this industry. That is what this bill does. I have never seen a more onerous piece of legislation to try to regulate an industry. Think about this, folks. Every individual who borrows money, takes money from one of these companies, has a lawyer. They are involved in a lawsuit. That lawyer can advise them extensively on the good parts of that contract, the bad parts of that contract, and make an informed decision based on their lawyer's advice. No other product out there that I'm aware of has a situation where you've got your own lawyer to advise you on whether that's a good idea or not. This bill hurts poor people. Most of us in this room, if we're involved in a lawsuit, we're going to be financially able to weather that through our own assets, through assets of friends and family. If we get in harm's way, we get hurt and can't work, we won't need this kind of financial help. There are lots of folks out there that do. The goal of this bill is to put an entire industry out of business. My constituents did not send me to this body to put an industry out of business because a competing industry didn't like them and didn't like what they did. It's a whole lot easier to settle a lawsuit with a desperate defendant. These folks help desperate defendants. We're taking that help away, and we're making a horrible mistake putting an industry out of business with this bill. That is the goal of the people who brought this bill to the sponsor. I have the greatest respect for the sponsor of this bill, but the bill itself will hurt this state, and I urge you to vote against it.